First book of Adam and Eve, chapter 12. How darkness came between Adam and Eve. Then Adam smote upon his breast, he and Eve, and they mourned the whole night until dawn drew near. And they sighed over the length of the night in Miazia. And Adam beat himself and drew himself on the ground in the cave from bitter grief and because of the darkness, and lay there as dead. But Eve heard the noise he made in falling upon the earth, and she felt about for him with her hands, and found him like a corpse. Then she was afraid, speechless, and remained by him. But the merciful Lord looked on the death of Adam and on Eve's silence from fear of the darkness. And the word of God came unto Adam, and raised him from his death, and opened Eve's mouth, that she might speak. So one of the reasons why this book is not in the Bible is because Adam and Eve have died in this book actually multiple times. And because people cannot understand supernatural things can happen, they kind of don't believe it, because nowadays these things are not really happening. They find this book less trustful. However, if you read Bible, then you should know that in the beginning there was a word, and the word was with God, and word was God. So we know that word is God. Word in a flesh is Jesus. So before Jesus came in a flesh, he was a word. And it literally states here that God sent the word of God came unto Adam and raised him from death. So the same thing when the word became flesh and it was Jesus, he was also raising people from death. So how is it so unbelievable for people that Adam and Eve were raised from death multiple times? I'm sorry, I needed to take a short break because every time I'm trying to speak about God, about Jesus, about Bible, as much as other scripts which were not put in the Bible, devil make everything possible to stop me. So either suddenly my voice start to be functional, or the dogs go nuts and are barking out of nowhere, and just bad things are happening. The same thing is when I'm trying to upload these videos. Maybe I need 20 times to upload one video. So this obviously shows me that there is something about what I'm saying. So I don't give up. So let's continue. Simply and shortly said, if Jesus, who was a word in flesh, could raise people from death, so obviously he could do pretty much the same thing when he was a word. So what is so unbelievable that Adam and Eve died multiple times and were risen from death? I don't know. I don't know why some people just cannot accept this. Somehow people think that disciples of Jesus Christ were pretty much the last people who were able to do miracles, but that's not like that. The fact that not many people can do miracles nowadays is because of the false teachings of the church. Most of the churches, they do things which are not written in the Bible and are very much deceived. So when Jesus Christ died in the flesh, they assume that all the bad things died with him, like all the evil unclean spirits and, you know, all these miracle making things. They assume it disappeared with him because nowadays we don't really see much of these things. But even though the flesh of Jesus died, he has risen and he is still alive. And through him, through the faith in him, we can still do these miracles. It's not us who are special who would be doing these miracles, but we can become his vessel, and then we can do miracles thanks to him. Or should I say, he will do miracles through us. So let's continue number 7. Then Adam arose in the cave and said, O God, wherefore has light departed from us, and darkness come over us? Wherefore dost thou leave us in this long darkness? Why wilt thou plague us thus? And this darkness, O Lord, where was it ere it came upon us? It is such that we cannot see each other. For so long as we were in the garden, we neither saw nor even knew that darkness is. I was not hidden from Eve, neither was she hidden from me, until now that she cannot see me, and no darkness came upon us to separate us from each other. But she and I were both in one bright light. I saw her, and she saw me. Yet now, since we came into this cave, darkness has come upon us, and parted us asunder, so that I do not see her, and she does not see me. O Lord, wilt thou then plague us with this darkness?